Yesterday I uploaded a video telling you Dragon Quest finally got mobile right, and I did mean every word of it, but there's something I didn't really put attention to, and something I wish I had. Something I discovered a little later, and once you see it you'll understand why this game might be dead before it even begins. £250 or $330. That is the price of a single gem bundle in Dragon Quest Smash Bros. One bundle on a free-to-play mobile game that launched yesterday. For context, we all know Genshin Impact, one of the most profitable gacha games on the planet, and its most expensive bundle is $100. Dragon Ball Legends, one of the most generous gacha games in terms of early currency, gives you hundreds and hundreds of points worth of resources in your first few hours. It took me at least 15 hours in that game to start noticing that I can no longer play this for free properly. Square Enix looked at all of that, it looked at the gacha market and decided, what do we, $330? That's the right decision. And no, that's not a typo and it's not a mistake, it was a deliberate decision. And here's the part that makes it worse. They didn't put this in the app, you won't find it on the App Store or Google Play. They sent players to a separate web store, lured them in with free vouchers that could only be redeemed there. And that's where the bundles are waiting. It's not an accident, it's a deliberate funnel designed to get the most engaged players, the ones willing to go out of their way for free rewards, directly in front of the most expensive purchases in the game. It's not a gacha system, that's an ambush. And you don't even have to wait that long to feel it. By the time you reach World 2, you notice something feels a little different here, and then the more you advance up, and by the time you're in World 3, you're just stuck. Noticeably, everything is harder, alphas are more aggressive, and suddenly your free-to-play gear is not cutting the way it was an hour ago. So naturally you look at your transmuter pool so you can go and get more gear, your currency, your resources, and you realise there's almost nothing there. Compare that to Dragon Ball Legends, where you get thrown currency so quick, polls, tickets, anniversary rewards, login bonuses. It wants you hooked before it asks anything of you. It understands that generosity in the early game builds loyalty and long-term spending. Smash Bros does the opposite, it rations you from the very beginning. The 10 free points you get for pre-registering felt generous at the time, but by World 2 you understand what they actually were. It was just enough to get you invested before the tap runs dry. And when you go looking for more, there's a $330 bundle with your name on it. That is a design decision. The difficulty spike and resource drought happened exactly at the same time, on purpose. So that huge bundle is starting to look like a solution rather than an outrage. And even the cheapest bundles are too expensive. If you just want one set of 10 pulls, that will cost you £15. And from all the pulls I have done in this game, I did not get anything even worth mentioning. And the worst part of it all is how much care actually went into this game. The art, the vocations, the animations, the gameplay, the music, everything about Dragon Quest Smash Bros screams it's a passion project. And then when you hit World 2 and the $330 bundle is waiting behind a web store redirect. This is what Dragon Quest is now. 40 years of one of the most beloved RPG series ever made, and this is what they chose to do with it on day one, only 1 month before the 40th anniversary. And this isn't new for Dragon Quest Mobile either. Dragon Quest of the Stars shut down, Dragon Quest Tact shut down, Dragon Quest Champions shut down, Dragon Quest The Adventures of Dai, A Hero's Bond is shut down. And every penny you spent, every pull, every bundle, every hour, gone. And Smash Bros is doing the same thing, except this time they didn't wait. I started seeing this only a couple of hours into the game, and then I started feeling it only a few hours later. But is it still worth playing? And my honest answer is yes. If you play completely free like I plan to, the core gameplay loop is genuinely fun, and I still stand by everything I said yesterday in this video, but go in with your eyes open. Know that the difficulty spike you're going to feel is not a challenge, it's more like a checkout page. And historically, Dragon Quest fans are the exact kind of people who play it. Japan has an obsession with mobile games, and these keep coming out because of Japan. When this game was made, they did not have a Western audience in mind. All they wanted was to cash in on Dragon Quest popularity and mobile obsession in Japan. We were just lucky enough to be given the game at the same time. Square Enix had something special here, and they might still, but $330 on day 1 and a resource drought by world 2 tells you everything you need to know about who this game was really built for, and the chances are, it's not built for you.